Say hi.
Hi.
We added another log to our log pile, western red cedar.
That was from
It's an absolutely beautiful day on the off-grid homestead. Well, the skies are clear. The only thing about today though is the weather report says it's going to get up to 98. That's too warm, you know. In the winter we complain about the snow, the rain, the cold. Then in the summer we get the opportunity, and it's not summer yet, but we get the opportunity to complain about the heat. It's not even June yet. 98 degrees. It's gonna get hot this summer. I got a whole bunch more drill bits. 3/8, like a 1/2 inch. 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8. We'll see how the drilling goes on these brackets, get these timbers all stood up. I did have a viewer, and thank you. I do have a plasma cutter and I have thought about using it. The only thing is the duty cycle is not very much at 110. I could plug it into 220, but I haven't even gone down that road yet. We're still even though we've been on the homestead over a year and we got here in August, so September, October, November, December, and we're going into the 6th month, so 10 months, a year and 10 months. Let's get this day started, get these brackets drilled out, complete drilling them out. You can see us in our last video, but let's get this day started. Have you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, when Bill Murray has to repeat the same day over and over and over again until he finally learns a lesson? That's what drilling these brackets is like. So I'm going to attempt, if this doesn't work, we're going to go with the plasma cutter. But I got an 1/8 inch carbide bit. I got a 1/4 inch carbide bit. I have a 3/8 carbide bit. I have a 1 inch carbide, a half inch carbide bit. And I have a 5/8 carbide bit. Right, so what we're going to do is we'll put the 1/8 inch bit in our drill press here. And then I got 3 brackets here. 1, 2, 3. And I verified them. These go along the front of the timber frame build. So if you ever see a C with an L going through it, that center line. So these are pretty straightforward. I have 3 exactly the same for the front posts, so they're all center line. I'm going to put this in my drill press so I don't lose it. So I have thought about using the plasma cutter, but I'm not exactly sure. It's a dual source. It's 110 and 220 power, and depending on which power source you're using depends on the duty cycle. So the duty cycle, basically, to put it in simple terms, is how long the machine will run at full power, let's say for like a minute. So if, or we'll use something simple like 10 seconds. So if you're going like 10 seconds and you have a 10% duty cycle, that means it can only run for 1 second. If it's a 60% duty cycle, that means it can run for 6 seconds. And of course, we're talking about more time than that, but that makes it simple math. So we're going to go through with our 1/8 inch drill bit, and we're going to drill all these brackets. I verified to make sure that the drill bit will pass through the hole in the bed here. But I'm going to take these brackets and I'm going to set them up. Well, the first thing I need to do is measure them out. So they're all center line. You should go through and center punch these all. So my bracket's 7.5, so I got 3 3/4. And then I have 7.5, and I have 3 3/4. Right? So our drill press here is powered off of our solar system lithium batteries. Presently we have 24 650 watt bifacial solar panels installed, 48 volt. I want to make sure that I use some oil on this, because I would like this drill bit to last a while. For lubricating oil, I'm just using bar oil, chainsaw bar oil. That's one hole. Really, the trick with stainless steel is steady, even pressure, keeping the drill bit cool. All right, if you spin the drill bit too fast, it will develop too much heat. That's two. See how fast we can drill these three with these new drill bits. And of course, the bigger the drill bit at the same RPM, the more heat it will generate. So I have this little drill press set at the slowest speed it will go. It went right through with that 1/8 inch carbide drill bit. Well, so far that was a good purchase. I had to wait for it to arrive. I ordered it. So this one is a 1/4 inch carbide drill bit. You get these nice little cases. I gotta make sure I put them back in there. I'll do that now. Establish good habits. So I'm putting the 1/8 inch drill bit back in this little case. So easy. Next time we'll know exactly where it is. I won't have to dig for it. Once I get the mill shop built out, and then the barn, I'll have permanent places to store all these tools. And I last night I ordered a drill sharpener. All right, let's see how the 1/4 inch does. Quarter inch hole. Hopefully you're rooting for me here. The bar oil, kind of the advantage of it, it's kind of a high viscosity. A sticky oil. You can see as I'm drilling with this 1/4 inch drill bit that the drill bit is developing some heat. How do I know it's developing that heat? Because the oil's smoking. So that's 3 at the 1/4 inch. Very promising. And again, I'm going to put it back in its case. And we know exactly where it is, so for the next series. So now I got a 3/8 inch. These are actually like machinist bits. High quality. These little wood bees. I got rid of the yellow jackets, now I got a lot of wood bees. Hey, got that lubed up real good. So now we're going to go for the 3/8. Went through 3/8 hole. Developing some heat. The stainless is bluing. The oil's smoking off. But you see the difference in the drill bits? The 1/8 inch went through real easy. The 1/4 inch, you see it develop in the smoke. So the 3/8 bit is I had a little more trouble trying to get the 3/8 through. Now we switch over to 1/2 inch. But yeah, the 3/8 bit developed a lot more heat. And you can feel, I can feel it's a lot warmer. Put that back in its case. So I'm not going to go directly to the 1/2 inch. I'm going to go for 3/8 first. I'm going to lower this down. Oh. It looks like we're gonna have some baby peacocks eventually. Tammy found where her peacock is roosting or laying. She's made a nest out in the forest. I didn't order, I have a new. Okay, let's see how this 1/2" drill bit does. Lots of lube. I gotta get through these last brackets so we can get on to the next step. And I need to, I didn't knock this. Okay, now we're going to switch over to 5/8. My chuck's not big enough. 5/8 machinist bit here doesn't have a reduced shank on it. It's 5/8 the entire length, which is a shame. But I must have had a premonition or somehow. I did buy a new 5/8 drill bit that I didn't realize till just now. So I've oiled up this bit. Let's see how this works for us. Go slow and easy on this one because I don't have a lot of these bits. Starting to build some heat. One thing that I got to be aware of here is when this cuts through, it might grab onto this metal and try to raise it up the thing. It can't spin away. It could get away from me. I have 2 more brackets to drill and I'll be able to get them up to a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch isn't big enough to get over these bolts. I need to get to 5/8. So what I'm going to have to do, because my 5/8 drill bit is toast, I got a 5/8 but it won't fit in the chuck of those really good bits, and I got a regular hardware store, commercial, general public 5/8 bit. It's toast. So once I get these last 2 drilled up to 1/2 inch, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 6 drilled up to 1/2 inch, and then my only option right now to be able to finish this is to ream them out so that I can get them over the anchoring bolts. But these better bits that I ordered online go right through this stainless with fairly ease. If you get the best tools, then you can't blame it on the equipment. But if you're using like homeowner type tools, that isn't the same as a commercial product. Back in the day, when I used to work in construction, it was like the cordless drills. You could go to Home Depot, get a cordless drill, or you could go to a commercial tool supplier that deals with like trades tools. Well, the Home Depot cordless drill, even though it may look the same, or even the like a welding machine. If you go to a welding supply house versus a Home Depot welding machine, even though they may look the same on the outside, the internals are totally different. Like the Home Depot drill, you'll strip the clutch out and the gears out in the drill versus a commercial grade drill, a lot more robust internally. That was the 1/8 inch. Goes through fairly quickly. It's warming up. And we'll jump up to 1/4 inch. Another important thing when you're drilling through stainless is lube the bits or burn them out. So we want 1/8, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8. But the 5/8 won't fit in our drill. Now I'm gonna attempt to auger these out so they'll fit over the bolts, because we don't have a 5/8 drill bit that's worth a damn. The one I ordered won't fit in the drill press or the hand drill because I didn't pay attention to the shaft size.
Send it back.
If I had a milling machine or something, it'd fit in that. I have great, glorious news. We got all our brackets drilled to fit on the piers, the concrete piers. What an ordeal, but we got that done, and I thank everybody for their input and comments. Next step, I need to level out all this rock, and then I'm gonna actually, once the timber frame is built, we're actually gonna be using this space kind of as dry storage and a wine cellar. So we're gonna level all this stone out, right? And then I'm gonna lay some horse mats down in part of it because we're gonna be walking on this. And then I'm gonna lay a really thick pond liner down and use that as the vapor barrier. That way there I'll put a trap door in the floor with some stairs, and you'll be able to come down here without poking holes in the vapor barrier. So next step, I'm going to level this, and then I have to lay down those horse mats. Tammy's cleaned some of them. They're over here. And lessons learned, I guess. The drill press helped us out. The amount of time that I quote unquote wasted. Gotta thank Don, you know. When you're in the middle of it, sometimes when you're standing outside, it's easier to see things. I do have a plasma cutter. I could have taken the plasma cutter out, seen what I need to do to get that thing running. It's a 110 or 220 power. And we do have 220 power here on the off-grid homestead. The solar panels behind me over here go down to our system down below that generates 220 power. Our well is powered off of 220 power. What it required me to do is just see what I had for a plug for the plasma, and see what I needed to do to get that up and running, possibly make an adapter. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll get this all vapor buried and set up. Get these timber posts stood up. Use our laser level, set a level line. Start cutting our tenons for our Morrison tenon joinery. And then I got a big log down by the mill. I got to get that up. I do need to make a base for the extension for the sawmill, because with that I can cut 30-foot logs, so I can do 30-foot timber. Right now I'm limited to about 16 feet. So I got to get that timber out, which will allow me to make I need a long center beam for the timber frame build. Remember, if you're not having your best day, it's all about the attitude, and that part's done. So it's all about the attitude. It's all about the attitude. Every day there's something positive. Dwell on the positive, don't dwell on the negative. And God bless.